Okay, boys and girls, so we are moving on to lesson 10 in chapter 10. So I'm on page 765. We're going to go through the instructions, do an example, and then we'll do a couple problems together. We are dividing whole numbers by fractions. So kind of the opposite of what we were doing last week. And we'll see if you can detect some patterns. I think some of you will be able to do that just fine. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look at 765? Math in My World. A sports website has score updates every 1/4 hour, 1/4 of an hour. How many times does the website have score updates in a 3-hour period? Okay, so this model represents the 3 holes. So this was a little confusing to me at first. Each of these blocks in here is a hole. So I have 3 holes. And within those holes, I'm going to divide each into how many slices? Right, into quarters. So each one is going to be divided into quarters. So let's keep that in our head. We're going 3 divided by 1/4. Let's go over to our whiteboard. Let's do a little drawing. All right, so this is what, hello, maybe. Let's erase that. So this is what our problem looks like. We have our 3 divided by 1/4. And if we're drawing it out, which I would like you to at first, especially for the first couple, just to visualize what's going on, I'm going to draw my big block. So this is 1, 2, 3. So here's, 3 hours? So this is like 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours. And in each of those hours, every quarter, so basically this is like saying every 15 minutes there is a commercial or whatever. Every quarter there is a commercial. So I'm going to divide each of these holes into fourths, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. I'm going to put a little marker there to separate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our second hour. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of got a little chunky there at the end, but as long as my slices are fairly even. So I have 3 whole hours. Each hour is divided into 4 slices. So now what we're going to do is we're going to count how many slices I have. And that tells me how many commercials happened in that time. So I have 1. I'll make a mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Interesting. Okay, so 3 divided by 1/4 equals 12. Cool. I like it. Let's go back to our textbook and see if we're on course. All right. And then I'm looking at the bottom and it says check. You can check division problems using multiplication because they are inverse operations, just like we practiced before, guys. So I have my answer 12 times 1/4. Let's try it. So I have 12 times 1/4. So 12 times 1 is 12. 4. 12 divided by 4 equals 3. Am I good? Perfect. Yeah, I'm good to go. All right, let's try an example from the book. We're going to go ahead and jump over to number 2 on page 767. Okay, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, so number 2 on page 767 is 4 divided by 1/3. Let's go ahead and go to our whiteboard. 4 divided by 1/3. Okay, just like before, I'm going to draw a big slice and I'm going to break it up into 4. You could also draw like 4 separate slices if that's easier for you. It doesn't really matter. I just did it like a big slice because, I don't know, because I felt lazy, I think. All right. Okay, 4 chunks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Not super even, but I think we get the picture. All of this together is 4. How many slices am I going to divide each whole into? 3, so that they're in 1/3 each. So 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm good to go. And there's 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, my next hole. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. I'm good. I'm on it. So 1, 2, 3. Here's my last one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Excellent. Let's count them up. All right, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, lots of 12s happening here. Equals 12. All right, well, let's go ahead and check. So to check, I'm going to take my 12, and I'm going to multiply, which is the inverse, the opposite of dividing. Or you can work forward and backwards with multiplying and dividing. And then I'm going to multiply it by, 1/3. All right, let's see. So I bring that 12 across. 12 times 1 is 12. And my 3, and you can imagine that there's a 1 there if you like. Either way, 12 divided by 3 equals 4. Cool. Am I on it? I am. Excellent. We're going to do one last problem. All right, for our last problem, let's do a tricky one. Although they're all probably pretty easy for you guys. Let's do number 7. 3 divided by 1/6. Okay, I'm going to go to my whiteboard. 3 divided by 1/6. Okay, well, how many holes do I have? There's 3. So I'm going to make them like 3 separate blocks, just in case that works for some people's brains better than others. 1, 2, 3. You can imagine these are like hours, and the 1/6 of an hour is when the commercials happen, or how often you go up and get a snack during the day, or whatever you want. So maybe the 3, each of these are a day, and every, I don't know, 6th of a day I go on a walk. I don't know. My story problems and metaphors are not great. Anyways, so I have my 3 holes, and I'm dividing them into how many? Into 6s. It's going to be skinny little slices. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. Let's do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. All right, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Huh, that's interesting. I'm starting to notice a pattern. All right, so 3 divided by 1/6 equals 18. So just preparing our brains for the work down the road and for like tomorrow, what do you notice between the 3 and the 6? So we're dividing these holes into 6s. So that means there's a group of 6 within each hole. And I have 3 holes. It's kind of like saying 3 times 6, isn't it? And in fact, what is 3 times 6? It's 18, right? So I'm going to check. I'm going to go 18 divided by 1/6. Well, let's bring that 18 across. Oh, sorry. Inverse operation. That wouldn't make sense. 18 across. And then that 6. 18 divided by 6 equals, 3. I'm good to go. All right. If you start to notice kind of a pattern and you're thinking that maybe you don't need to draw the little linies in your work, I am open to that as long as you are getting them correct and as long as it makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. Your work for today is page 767. Good luck, and make sure to do the self-check on Canvas as well. All right, bye.